Hey everybody, Jason and John here. Everyday Crypto, part of Crypto Tax Shield, one of the best platforms in the world if you want to get involved, or if you are involved in crypto and learning and staying compliant in taxes and all that good stuff. So, Jason, we're going to do another episode. Thanks so much for being here with us.
John, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh man, yeah. No. You're you're my guy. So these are helpful to me just as much as everybody else watching these. I got kind of a selfish thing I want to go over today. Again, I tend to do that a lot. I was watching a video the other day on a guy doing leverage trading, and I'm like, I want to learn more about that. I don't know much about it. I need you to fill in the gaps. So I figured we talk about that today. Do you have a few minutes to go over that?
Absolutely.
Perfect. I just want you to fill in, like, pretend I don't know anything and go from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
I have pretty strong opinions on leverage trading, and these are just my opinions. Just you always want to do your own research, but
Absolutely.
it usually goes something like this. Like a guy at work paid off his truck by buying Shiba Inu, and you know you're smarter than that goofball, right?
Right.
So you go home, you want to get involved in crypto, but you want to be smart about it. So you do a bunch of research and watch a bunch of videos. Maybe a couple weeks down the road, you come across the video where a guy is doing technical analysis and he has graphs on graphs on graphs and lines here and lines there. And he's saying words you never heard before, like super death crosses and reverse head and shoulders. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're intrigued and you're impressed. And this is mathematics. This is probability. This is graphs. This is what you've been waiting for. Like, this is the way you're going to beat the market. This is usually how people start to feel.
Right.
They start to educate themselves on technical analysis. And then at the end of the video, the guy says, hey, look, because you're a member of my community, if you sign up to my affiliate link to this leverage trading site, they will give you thousands of dollars in sign-up bonuses, thousands of dollars. Like, you can't believe it. Like, oh my God, that's free money. If anything else, I'll just go there and that's free money, right? You show up, you can't wait to sign up, you send your Bitcoin in, and you start studying that Bitcoin graph.
Right.
And maybe you draw a couple lines and you start seeing things like, maybe you watch that guy's video for today and see what he's saying.
Right.
You put your first leverage trade in and you're off to the races. Every little bit it goes up, you're like, yeah, I'm up $400. Every time it goes down, you're like, oh, I'm down. And a month goes by, right?
Right.
And a month later, you've been liquidated 3 times, and you're convinced you're the unluckiest dude on earth.
Right.
So I had good news for you, though.
Okay.
You are not unlucky at all. You were set up. What you didn't know was that same place you went to go leverage trades is the exact same place that super whales go to feed. Gotcha. And you're the krill, right? So what you also didn't know is that this has probably not been confirmed, but there are rumors that those same whales are connected to that website that you're doing leverage trading on.
I see.
Those are just rumors. I can't prove that.
Of course.
And also what you didn't know is that those whales are watching the same charts you're watching. And they have access to more information than you do.
Right.
They know exactly how much leverage is on each side, how much is long, how much is short. And coincidentally, since all you guys are watching the same charts, when all of you see the same death cross and you all, short the market at the same time, the whale sees an unbalanced leverage massively to one side or the other.
Right.
Now it's time to feed.
Yep.
The whale and maybe a couple of his buddies, they give the market a nice head fake, and it starts a cascade of liquidation events. And it's one domino after another, just right down the line.
Right.
And after the last domino falls, the market corrects itself and things move on as they're intended.
Right.
Sometimes you'll see this, like you'll wake up in the morning and you'll look at your Bitcoin chart and you'll notice, like, within let's just say a 20-minute period, there was an $8,000 dip in correction. Right. And they called it a flash crash. Good chance that's what happened, right? And you can't understand it. Like, you don't understand, like, why you, like, only you, but really it's not you.
Right.
I don't know if there's been any official studies on this, but I bet you I'm not far off that about 95% of people who leverage trade get wrecked.
Gotcha.
In a fair sample size, like maybe over several months or a year, right?
Right.
And it's for the same reason. I see this exact behavior in poker rooms.
Right.
There are certain poker games that, in my opinion, are unbeatable over a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like 3-6 limit hold'em, where the average pot size is like $20 and the rake is $6.
Right.
You'll see these players show up every day and lose every day, and every day complain about how they can't beat this game. But what they don't realize is the game's unbeatable. They just haven't bothered researching why it's unbeatable.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
So it's the same thing. It's the numbers are stacked against you.
Yes.
I got a buddy, best technical analysis guy I know. Like, I'm a believer in technical analysis. I'm just not a believer in leverage trading.
Right.
This guy's the best I've ever seen, man. Like, he's read every book in the last 100 years on technical analysis. He can tell you things that will just blow your mind. Like, he will enhance your brain on technical analysis. So he comes to crypto and he's sold. He's done with traditional finance. And he says, Jason, I figured it out. I'm gonna do some, TA leverage trading on Bitcoin, and I want you to come in with me. And I said, hey man, listen, I don't think that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him why, and I don't like to force my opinion on very smart people like that. So I just told him lightly my opinion. He moved forward.
Mm-hmm.
A month later, I see him and I say, hey, man, how's it going with the leverage trading? And he just shook his head.
Oops. Right.
And the reason why that is, he crushed it in traditional finance,
right?
With technical analysis.
Mm-hmm.
I think what he didn't take in consideration is that the crypto markets are still comparatively small to other markets, like
sure.
So whales have more influence. This is, in my opinion, the biggest knock on crypto, right?
Right.
Whales have so much influence, and the fact that when traditional finance leverage trades, it's like 2 or 3x. That's like the danger zone for them. Like if they're 3x, they're pretty crazy. Right?
Mm-hmm. In
crypto, 100x.
Wow.
33 and a third times larger the swings. This is just crypto, right? We're so far out of the box that this is what we do. This is my only knock. I really wish people would understand leverage trading better, because if they stopped leverage trading, the whales would have less incentive to mess with the markets.
Right.
And we could act more naturally. But this is what it is. It's what it is.
Yeah, and that is unfortunate that, but I guess that's just, you get enough humans in a room, there's going to be certain bad actors that show up as well. Is there ever a time when it's appropriate to do leverage trading that you can think of, or just as a general, do you just sort of say stay away from it?
I'll be honest with you. I have not been able to beat it.
Okay.
And I don't try to.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I think you could get lucky. Like, so if somebody came to me and said, Jason, I'm absolutely going to do this, what's your best strategy?
Right.
I would say learn technical analysis, wait until everyone in the room agrees that Bitcoin's about to go up or down.
Right.
Bet super heavy on the other direction and put all your eggs in one basket one time. Much like the strategy I would give to somebody going to a casino wanting to play blackjack.
Sure.
One hand, all on the line. That's your best odds. It doesn't get any better than that. The casino will drag you out. That's what they want. They want lots of bets because they know mathematically they're going to get you over time. This is the same with leverage trading. If you're going to do it one time, all the money on the spot. If your goal is to earn one Bitcoin, put all your money up there and say to yourself, I'm going to go exact opposite of the crowd, and I'm either going to go broke or I'm going to double up my money and get out one time.
Wow. That's
really your best odds. Beyond that, you're losing ground after that.
Yeah. So yeah, it seems like that ends up being death by 1,000 cuts. versus just, get stung once, and you'll probably learn a valuable lesson by doing it that way too. If or you could create a monster, right? If you do get wealthy off of one big trade, that might cause you to make some mistakes down the road. But you're 100% right. Whether it's casinos or trading, it really is mathematically stacked against you unless you play it smart. So
the equivalent to leverage trading is going to the casino and playing poker with a guy who can see your cards.
I see.
It's literally the exact same thing.
Right.
It is. The whales know what your liquidation price is.
Mm-hmm.
They know everything. They know,
right.
At what point you can break. They can tell you the exact amount of fluctuation they have to give the market for maximum pain.
Right.
Like, there are graphs for this. It's amazing. Like, you can it happens every 2 or 3 months. You'll see it. It'll be at the end of the month, and there'll be a ton of people. It's usually betting long, which that means they're betting that Bitcoin goes up.
Right.
And you can just see it happening. Like, here it comes again. Here comes some whale, and people just won't learn. And now the rest of us have to suffer because Bitcoin's going to dip 10%, rebound. And it's really my only complaint in crypto, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, and like anything, I mean, money's emotional anyway, in particular with crypto, because there's a lot of benefits to being involved in that industry and trading that way. But at the end of the day, and one thing that we try to do with Crypto Tax Shield is just play smart, be smart about it. Do your analysis and stay away from things that are designed against you from day one, and you'll be better off in the long run and the short run in most cases. So
if I could give one more free lesson on this talk.
Of course.
I hear a lot of the YouTube influencers say how much they care about their community and whatnot. And listen, here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
If the guy you're watching is trying to get you to leverage trade, and if he's trying to sell you his affiliate link, and he has not fully disclosed the dangers of leverage trading, which they do not.
Right.
He or she does not have your best interest in any fashion.
Mm-hmm.
This is common knowledge within the industry. This is not Jason's super knowledge. This is very common. This is well known within people in the industry that this is dangerous, and this is why.
Right. But
I see the biggest guys with that affiliate link, and let me tell you something. They make a lot of money off that affiliate link. If that affiliate link is willing to give you thousands of dollars for signing up, what do you think they're giving them?
And how much are they going to get from you in the long run? So, no, I think that's the lesson of this lesson, right? Which is, just stay. Yeah, you're right though. Particularly any mentor that you get involved with needs to have your best interest at heart. So, I think we'll leave it. I think we're going to leave it there. That's a great way to end this particular lesson. We're going to dive into this. There's some other strategies I want to dig into as we go on, but this is going to save a lot of people a lot of headaches and aggravation and money. So,
absolutely.
Well, thanks, Jason, so much, man. We're going to do another one of these probably tomorrow, and appreciate you taking some time.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Talk soon.